that ball right to the back pylon. I don't know. People don't watch everything probably that I watch, but have you seen those clips of Aaron Rodgers like throwing? They had that little net that's about 3 foot in diameter, and he's throwing the ball 40 yards, like right into the, you know what I'm saying, right into the net.
Harrison Crane set to kick the extra point. He drives it through a little higher than head high.
Right.
So with 3 seconds left to go in the half, that brings the score to Cuero 48. Vernia 0.
That was a 23-yard touchdown pass to LeBron, wasn't it? It was LeBron,
Yeah,
it wasn't?
yeah.
Okay.
Davis Entities is a proud sponsor of the Cuero Goblins.
That's a lot of penalties. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're able to run actually 5 plays in 38 seconds. They had 2 injury timeouts, which helped us, and we only had to use one of our own timeouts.
That touchdown by LeBron Johnson was sponsored by Lance Tire and Automotive.
Okay.
All right, Harrison Crane set to kick off. Squibs one straight up the middle.
He's down.
Fielded by the Bear. He was on his knees. Okay, so he fumbled it before he went to his knees. Another Bear picked it up and advanced it all the way down to the Cuero 40-yard line before he was driven out of bounds. And the clock runs out, folks. At halftime, your score is Cuero 48.
They must be dressing over at the junior high for COVID reasons or something, because nobody's in that campus, because they're running off the field the other way.
Cuero 48, Vernia 0. This halftime is sponsored by RNC Insurance. They're also our game sponsor. So, we'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back, talk about the first half stats and other things. All right, folks, we're back. We're back at halftime. Got about almost 6 minutes left before the halftime's over with. Ray, what do you got there for us?
Looks like it was too many numbers to add up.
It was all the Cuero Gobbler show that first half.
First downs, 18 for Cuero, 3 for Vernia. Rushing, Cuero 20 rushes for 209 yards. Vernia 17 for 61. Here's that's a pretty big difference. This is even bigger. 242 yards passing for Cuero, 31 for Vernia. So total yards from scrimmage, 451 for Cuero, 92 for Vernia.
So if I heard that correctly, 451 yards amassed in the first half.
Correct.
Pretty salty.
Pretty salty, yeah. We punted once for 29 yards. Vernia 3 for 107. So Vernia's averaging about 39 yards a kick. We had one fumble but did not lose it. Vernia fumbled twice and lost twice. The only negative stat for Cuero in the whole first half, we had 6 penalties for 64 yards. But when your offense does what it's doing, you can overcome that.
Two of them were chop blocks, so that's 30 yards right there.
Right, and then we had personal foul.
There you go.
After the play was over, so that was 45. But they had 3 for 15. We were 4 of 6 on extra point kicks, 1 of 1 going for 2. Of course, they didn't have any kicks, and I didn't do ours real quick. They have one of the statistics Coach Alvarez asked me to keep that we haven't done in the past is average yards on first down. Surprisingly, Vernia averaged 4.3 yards on first down, but they only had 3 first downs. So pretty salty on the individual level. I don't know. Jerry Rosette's pretty impressive stats. 11 for 15 for 242 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Tyson Williams carried it 3 times in the first 2 possessions and for 91 yards and a touchdown. Jerry Rosette 3 carries for 7 yards and a touchdown. Let's see, 44 is Justice Belvin. Justice Belvin, 7 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. And Zyler Jones, 7 carries for 71 yards and a touchdown. On the receiving end, very well spaced out. Xavier Durham, 4 catches for 133. LeBron Johnson, 4 catches and a touchdown for Xavier. LeBron Johnson, 4 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. And let's see, Donovan Jones, 3 catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. So nothing noteworthy really on the Vernia side individually, but
man, you know, Coach Alvarez talked about it in pregame. You can see the speed of our receivers in relation to their DBs. But a big factor is Jerry Rosette putting the ball right on the money.
Yeah, I mean, they're not having to adjust and wait for the ball or, it was really an impressive first half. Clay, I don't know. I know the Cuero Lady Gobbler varsity volleyball tournament's going on. I don't know if you know any about that. I know Clay, he said this morning the girls are the varsity's 14-4 going into that tournament. I saw in the paper they beat Sinton yesterday. Tuesday. Was that Tuesday night? Okay, so that was not part of the tournament.
No, they went to Sinton and had a match there with them. Real quickly, the Cuero 1 team won their pool today, going 3-0. The Cuero 2 team got 3rd in their pool today, going 1-2. And so both those teams will be playing tomorrow. The Cuero 1 will play at 10:15 in the Roost against Flatonia, and the Cuero, they're in the gold bracket. And the Cuero 2 team will play Luling at 10:15 in the silver bracket in the competition gym. So good luck to both those teams tomorrow, and hopefully they can come away with respective championships in their brackets.
I think on the volleyball front, I don't know anything about the freshmen and JV. I know he said the junior high split yesterday or this week. I think they played their first game. We'll try to get a little more information as we go. On the underclassmen sub-varsity football results last night, the JV went to Lavernia and won 14-13, and I think we had some shortages due to what's going on in the world in the freshman game, but the freshmen ended up getting beat 28-0 up in Vernia last night, but they were not at full strength, I don't believe, from what I understand. Of course, we can't give that information, and it's not given to us because that's all, private, and you don't get to know who's sick and who's not sick. I just know that the freshman team was not at full strength. But, of course, as the year goes on, we'll have more information about all of those, and the junior high teams will start playing. Real quickly, I will tell you, I think that the junior high in football, they don't even play they do play, everybody plays Wimberley next week. So we'll have junior high games, freshman, JV, and varsity. So
okay,
that's the numbers.
Good deal. All right, we're fixing to kick this second half off. Harrison Crane's going to do the honors. This kickoff sponsored by Davis Entities. Squib kick down the middle of the field, fielded by the Bear at about the 21-yard line. Gets it out past the 35, carries his tacklers past the 40. Ray, let me ask you. So, normally do the side judges?
They switch sides.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I don't. You know what my thought's been on that for years. If one of them's having a bad time hearing it from the other coach, they just switch so they're not there the whole time. But but the female who was on the far side, the Vernia sideline, is down the
only reason that caught our attention, folks, is there's a female referee on the staff tonight, and she was on the Lavernia side first half, and now she's on the Cuero side. So, anyway, we noticed that because of the ponytail.
Yeah, because of the ponytail.
All right, so quarterback takes a snap in a shotgun formation, hands off to the running back up the middle. Another big gain.
That
big, I say big. It's 7 yards. Probably a little more than what Michael Blanc, the defensive coordinator, wants. But anyway, it's going to be 2nd and 3. Ball's going to be spotted at the Lavernia 48-yard line. Michael Montalongo was on that tackle. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback made the handoff to the running back, but not a good handoff. And the ball's on the ground. They'll lose yardage. Brings up 3rd and about 8. We'll give them 3rd and 7.
If you watch, I'm always writing, so I don't get to watch as much as I like to. But our cornerbacks and defensive backs are all pretty much playing press coverage. I mean, our cornerbacks are right on the line of scrimmage, basically.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 7. Lavernia quarterback rolls to his right. Pressured by Brad Patek. Picked up. Almost picked off. He threw that thing out in the right flat. Donovan Jones had that thing in his hands, was going to go up the Lavernia.